concentration.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Boston. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And, you know, for Boston, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And it's off the back rim. No good. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Fox diving in, and it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Brown, good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
San Antonio's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Tatum looking around. Over Barnes. Great touch on the 16-footer. Tatum's got 12.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Ball against Howard. Here's Paul. 8 points his last outing. Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Up top, Tatum. Covered by Barnes.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up. And it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
That free throw, no good.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Harrison Barnes. Johnson, he's checked in for Devin Vassell. And Castle is subbed in for Chris Paul. Tatum's shot is off. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Fox. Front pass the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. They're getting their first look of the season at San Antonio in this one.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Tie game in Boston. And the second quarter will get underway just... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance and saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Castle misses. Celtics trail by 4. For double team. Here's Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Washington Wizards. And here is Fox. 8 points for him. Pass to Johnson. Fires from the corner. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
A priority for Johnson, continuing to work on his jumper, especially off the catch like that.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, putting up about 25 points per game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Right side, Fox. Pass to Sohan. They set the pick. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 4. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Boston. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Spurs. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. And some changes here for the Celtics. Zingas, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Drew Holiday in for Al Horford. Then for the Spurs, Harrison Barnes comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Castle. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And it's Sohan missing.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here goes Tatum. And he makes that one. Now just a 3-point San Antonio lead.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Yep, that one goes in there.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up. Spurs
leading by 3. Fox from outside. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Porzingis with the ball. And now by Barnes. Oh, Tatum won't be denied.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Both teams deciding to change it up. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. The Spurs second, 3rd spot the Celtics.
I mean, I love the interior defense both these teams have been playing. I mean, the shot blocking numbers are off the charts.
Vassell against White. Off the left rim and out.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. 4-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Sohan finds Wembanyama. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will return possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in.
Jason Tatum.
1:27 left now here in the second. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Boston again missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Tatum with another miss. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Sohan sinks that one from the post. And it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Team foul.
Tatum no good on the free throw.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Paul. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Spurs have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Both free throws good from Paul.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Brown outside. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison, a strong first half for you guys defensively. What has worked at that end?
We're trying to be active. This is a very good team. They've been shooting the ball really well.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
To center court. And get ready.
Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq.
Shifting gears back to that first half, De'Aaron Fox had it all working.
They say speed kills.
That'll do it for our Showdown.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Chris Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
To the inside. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Celtics trail by 10. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously your 2 best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Tatum on the wing, covered by Barnes. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Brown finds White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Holiday, the pass to Tatum. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you gotta push him out of the paint.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Spurs also with the sub. Sohan's checked in. Here's Tatum. The rebound by the Spurs. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Yeah, instinctively too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator.
From 11 feet away, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Tatum against Paul. Shoots from the elbow. Tatum no good.
But I love the determination, guys. It's simply not there for him right now.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report.
There's a pride to the defensive end of the floor. Tatum sends that back.
And Fox gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Tatum's shot is off. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Barnes looking around. Shoots from the right block. Paul for 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Tatum. That one falls. Tatum's got 30 points.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Brown.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Here's Porzingis. And that dunk by Porzingis.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And Fox gets it to go.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
Here's Paul. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Ball against Tatum. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Three-pointer, Fox drills the three-pointer. He's got 24.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Tatum in the front court alongside Horford. And it's Cornette in center. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Down low. And the dunk by Sohan.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
So it's the Spurs now. Here's Castle. Off target with his three. And the Celtics shooting around 40% from the floor here. Horford the pass to Cornette. Horford kicks to Cornette. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Horford. Here's Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Left side, Tatum. Rebound by Sohan. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Tatum on the wing. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
To the wing right side. Here's Castle. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Hauser the pass to Tatum. Carries it down low. Tatum's got 39. Here's Castle. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Spurs have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And the dunk by Sohan.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Inside, and he jams it with authority.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Tatum, that's for 2. Good on the bucket. Tatum's got 41.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Here's Castle. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Sohan. Tatum no good. And here are the Spurs. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Castle misses.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Pass to Sohan. To the paint, Mamu Kelishvili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the basket by Castle.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. So it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For